my mic was muted. My bad. So I haven't really felt like... I don't want to stream the hardcore world right now. I'm not in a thinking mood. But I do want to play a bit of craft. I want to play a bit of the craft. So, we're hopping on Minecraft real quick. I'm gonna hop on this realm that me and my friends played throughout our childhoods. So, I'm gonna do a bit of touring. More likely, I'm probably gonna hang around this lighthouse for a while. I'm pretty perplexed by one of the builds here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to make it look better. So, this is a lighthouse where I've set up a village with a bunch of... That guy doesn't have one yet. But I'm naming them silly little things and giving them max enchantment trades. And also ways to make emeralds. But I needed to make another housing area because I was going to use the floors of this lighthouse. I made it multiple stories as like different villager homes, but they won't come up here. So I pretty much gave up. So I built them that little house, but eventually I'm thinking about adding a working redstone lamp that does what a lighthouse would do. But as of today, I think I'm gonna stick to just doing some little buildings, or maybe doing a little tour. I'm kind of thinking about making... There's a little lighthouse, or a little lifeguard tower that I think would look kind of nice over here, but instead of referring to it as a lifeguard tower, I'd probably go ahead and call it... what would it be called? I mean, usually lighthouse keepers live in the lighthouse, to my knowledge, so... Wouldn't be that... I kind of want it to be the lighthouse keeper's house, though. Even though I'm technically the lighthouse keeper, I want the villagers to have somewhere else to live. And also, I think it would look kind of nice having a structure up here. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to go get some more fences, though. So, we'll get it started a bit. I'm not the greatest builder by any means, but I will definitely try and make this look as nice as I can. Alright, we're gonna go... Actually, those aren't the right types of logs. Oops. I'm kinda tired right now, my bad. I'm gonna fly over to this oak forest. I don't remember exactly where it is, but there's quite a few in this area. Pretty sure there's one, if I keep going this direction, that I went to last night when I was trying to finish off the pirate ship. Basically just gonna make a little beach community around where we have the villagers. Most of the people on this server already have elytra, so it's not hard because it's obviously a bit far from spawn, but it's not super hard to get there, and even if you don't have elytra yet, there's rivers that connect to that ocean out there. Eventually, I'm actually thinking about trying to make some markers that make it obvious if you're doing a trip by boat. How to make it out to the lighthouse. Alright, that should be enough for making fences. I forgot there was that slightly abandoned village over there. One of the reasons I chose this lighthouse location is because this was way before happy gas were a thing. So it was easier to minecart the villagers over to boats and then boat them over here. I'm not exactly an amazing builder, so this lighthouse tower is probably going to end up not looking that great, but what am I going to do about it? It is what it is. I don't want to overcraft them. I need to add some more planks at my house. I don't have enough extra. I'm pretty sure as of right now there's only one extra villager too. Oh no, there's... okay. No, there's quite a few. There are quite a few extra villagers. So we'll go... I love my little dancing guys. I have them all set up to help me collect things around here, or to help me get gunpowder for making rockets in case I get stranded. This is kind of like a little villager compound, as you can tell, though. Like, they don't have many ways they can get hurt. Technically, Drowned can hop up here and, like, throw tridents over, but big guy's usually pretty good about not letting that happen. So, I haven't lost any villagers for a good while. Okay, we'll deal with that. On my hardcore world, I learned that I kind of like the aesthetic of having the corners be exposed on the top. I don't know if that will stick true for this build, but I hope it does. I'm gonna sleep real quick just so no Drowned spawn in. We'll go sleep on the pirate ship. I don't think those villagers actually know how to use their beds. Oh, a couple of them have learned. That's good. It's not exactly a looker of a build, but it's functioning. Like, they survive. I need to figure out this. I'm gonna make this into a sail out of some wool eventually. Oh, I'm definitely gonna need some more stairs for that part. Gonna make some of the floor on this platform out of the oak. I get a little locked in when I'm building. I just have to use my whole thinker. I want it to be a similar wood as the shipwreck. It's obviously not going to be the same because we're also running good old spruce, but it's a little bit of visual storytelling because that is made out of spruce logs and oak, so it could look like this was reclaimed from the shipwreck, and there's literally a spruce forest right there, so I'm gonna go make a couple extra stairs and be greatly upset at myself when I realize I don't have enough oak. I didn't really plan out how much of any materials I would be using. Wait, hold up. Stone staircase might look better. I might be cooking. Sorry, I had to text him a little bit quick. Alright. Here. I think if I put it here. Yeah. Distance. Also, I know this way wastes a lot of stairs, but it also looks a lot, in my opinion, so if you don't knock it, do it yourself. Oh, my ankles. I might have actually been pretty close to being correct. Okay. And then we go boom, 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 boom. Let's see if this looks too terrible. I don't know what that stair was doing. I'm gonna make a couple more fences, I think, to lay underneath that. Make it look like it's more supported. I think that'll look pretty nice. Then the foundation can be done. I think I might have to clock up out a lot earlier than I thought I would, but I'll go fly over the city real quick just to show off what we got going on here. Because I think the group's been talking about streaming on here, so I'm hoping that eventually we can start getting some community streams going. It'd be pretty fun. Alrighty. Now that the base of this is done, actually, cut out the corners real quick because I know that I'm already not really the biggest fan of that. So probably figure out some oak or something. And then I have a bunch of extra sand here that I need to throw in my inventory real quick before I go, because there's some villagers here that buy glass, and I also run an auto smelter, or not an auto smelter, I don't remember what it's called. I run something at my main base where I can turn it into XP. Sorry, I had a complete brain fart there. That was god-awful. Did I bring any fish by chance? I don't think I did bring any fish. Because I'm collecting all the cat variants on this server. And I saw that there were a couple black cats here. This one? I don't think I have that one. I don't think I have that one either. Actually, wait, I have one that I think was tied to my gas. Oh no, I flew around. Oh, that poor cat. Let's see if we can find him real quick. We're gonna run this way. And see if we can get him to come on over to me. Because I had him tied to the happy gas, but he fell in the water. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Alrighty. Where's that kitty cat? Okay, I think I lost the kitty cat. We'll go do a little tour of the main village in the city. There's a couple things, like bigger projects even. I'm working on a dwarf village with one of my homies, which is very cool. It's under a pillager outpost, and the next thing I'm gonna add is a little bit of lore through visual storytelling. And also a secret entrance, so that's pretty cool. Here's the first village we found that has tragically been abandoned. Here's one of my friend's houses. This is an area that we refer to as the estates, because there's the nicer homes over here. This is an anomaly that's actually, like, haunted. This is my estate. I'm gonna drop some stuff off here. Pretty soon, there will be a copper golem added to where I don't have to put my loot in my chest like a plebeian anymore. I'm playing with one hand. I'm trying to take a sip out of my root beer. I'm just gonna add some of this because I definitely know that I will use these in my future building projects. I'm also going to take all of this out because I feel like it will actually look pretty good with the lighthouse build. Also, what was I thinking? I need this for the lighthouse build, and I also need to bring that glass back so I can split it between that furnace real quick. These are some of my dogs. I have armadillos and an allay with a jukebox over here. I got some foxes that I breed, so if I'm AFKing out there and I get hit by a zombie or anything, it regrets that. These are my axolotls I keep in a pit in the floor. I definitely recommend people do something like this if you want a cool way to display them. I call it the axolotl abyss. Clearly I've had issues in the past. I have my nice little auto sugarcane farm, the frog bog. Eventually, basically, I want to turn this into a zoo. Like, over here, I think I've already dedicated to foxes, or maybe the armadillos. No, it was the armadillos. And then I'll go show off a couple more things, and then I'm gonna log off stream and grab that sand. Oh, there's my sheep farm. I'm trying to get it for... This is also an achievement hunting world, so... trying to make it to where people can easily get every form of... wool. Or every color. There's the... I have like a sniffer and some other rare creatures in there. In that barn back there. Here's our city. I own a couple towers. I co-own one with my homie. And my homie owns another tower. I think they might co-own it with somebody. I don't really remember. Here's our starting village. This is where we all moved out from eventually when we started branching out. It was my first home with a prison in the basement for anyone who went against what I wanted. I was a maniac at the time. It's okay though. Clunt. He didn't do nothing, but he is here. He did indeed do something, I just don't remember what it was. I think he killed one of the villagers. Built like a church. There's a bunch of cool stuff here. A giant chest, that's a storage room. I'm gonna do a future stream touring this. Oh, here's one of the newest additions. It's also a skyscraper that I didn't show off that well. It is the Happy Guest Airport, or at least I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be used as still. Very cool building by one of my homies. I won't show off too much of it because I did not make it. There's an apartment building. The police headquarters, because this is a fully functioning server to an extent. Like, we do have rules and stuff that need to be followed. And there's also an economy. This originally was going to be for villagers, but it interfered with an iron farm that someone had set up. Here's the police office. I am the chief of police. We got a bunch of cool buildings around here. But I know that wasn't that long of a stream. Probably gonna end up on again later. I just got some other stuff I gotta do. I think I'm gonna go open some mail and then go do some work, but when I'm done with work, I will come back and start another stream, and it'll probably be on the hardcore world this time, but I can't guarantee that because I've been playing the realm a good bit over the past couple of days, so it might end up being this again. Alrighty guys, so after I finished the video, I ended up coming back to finish up some stuff around the whole beach area, and I just wanted to do a little tour of it because I ended up being pretty proud of how it turned out. So that was the shipwreck. Here's the little lifeguard tower that I ended up finishing off with some acacia, and I put a plant in that like an hour after I made this clip. But then I show off the lighthouse floors that I'm gonna fill out more, but I thought it looks really good overall. Like, I'm gonna add a bit more, so you guys can see that on stream VODs, but it looks pretty cool. So, thanks for watching, guys.